but it's only maximum 6 seconds.
6 seconds. It
Okay.
could be
Less.
Well,
Yeah.
sorry guys. Hoping that we actually have better frame rates today.
Again.
Might not have that because I'm starting to get notifications that we're having frame rate issues again.
Frame rate issue.
It says we're experiencing issues, but it doesn't look like anything's happening. It just said we're dropping frames for some reason.
Spider-Man streamer.
I don't know.
Spider lag.
How many overlays do you have going on?
A handful, but it's never been an issue before.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's slobs. You should go to a different platform.
Yeah.
It's fine. Nobody uses slobs.
Well, regardless, we'll go ahead and kick it off. Hopefully it will work. And I have a recording going on my computer, so if for some reason...
that's probably what it is.
No, I just started recording. Because this was happening before I started recording.
Okay.
So I started recording on the computer, so hopefully if all else fails, then we can just go ahead and upload that. But I guess we'll see. And then I guess the only other thing would be to contact the internet company one more time.
Tell them to kick rocks.
Yep. Give it their test stream.
They're not gonna give a shit about slobs.
I'm not saying about slot. I'm just saying call the internet company and see if that, and we're just trying a different computer too. That'd be the only other thing.
So I would tell you, I would do a different computer before you do.
But all that to say, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about where we have been recently. So what happened in the last session?
I opened a key. I got a key and I opened a portal.
He opened a key.
I
Opened the key and got the portal.
And then I walked right. I stared at it as it said, "Enter. You should enter." And I just waited to see if the party would follow me before I stepped in. And then I saw people and I said, "Oh, okay." And then I walked in.
Okay.
Just like that.
That's pretty much what
Yeah.
happened.
I stood there not knowing what the fuck to do. Just finally, Arthur came with us, and we entered the portal. Somebody doesn't know how to look out for traps.
Whatever.
Somebody also got into a fight, and then
Yeah, I killed some rats. So did you.
found out I'm dick height to the party.
You did.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was-
You learned that. You learned that.
I found a short sword +2.
Yes, he did find a short sword +2.
Ooh. I
We fought some
can't
rats.
use. Maybe I can learn it, but technically, I'm not proficient at it. Because I chose right here.
Guess what I'm proficient in.
That's what I mean. That's why I pointed that out. Like, to let other people know if they want a potential short sword.
It's a good note. It's a good note.
We found a new friend, Shitstain.
Yep. I think that's probably the pizza. That's probably the pizza.
I got it. I got it since I really wasn't here, so.
Okay. So what else? You said you ended up making a new friend. Who's this?
Oh, yeah,
friend?
we charmed Retardar. Retardar.
Yep.
Retardar.
Retardar.
Yeah. So, we charmed that rat, and she's now guiding us through the lair to the treasure room.
She has revealed the traps.
Yep. So it's exactly where the traps are, and
I gave Sir Arthur a boost up to look through the window
You
to
did?
see a whole nothing.
A whole lot of fog.
Was it fog or was it black?
It was
Fog and black. Yeah,
It was
black fog.
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fog and black fog.
Fog and black fog. And when she went up there, she said that
She could see the see the city, the castle, or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck
Yep.
she was looking at.
you see everything.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an interesting debacle.
I'm confused.
I am too now. Did Arthur? Did he?
Did you lock yourself outside?
Is the garage door open?
Okay, is the garage door open? Because I think it's desunk. I can't open it.
Yes, you're right. The garage door.
Good job, Oscar.
He says, "Yeah, I think the garage door is open." It's like, okay. All right. Anyways, so you guys ended up.
We didn't give Reginald the key.
Yeah,
He would have just gotten jumped again.
probably.
Yeah, probably.
So what else? So what else?
Good job.
I think that was
retarded.
I mean, there's really besides like
were
she being
retarded.
charmed and her guiding us to the treasure room.
We're going to the treasure room
That
to
we need
find something.
We
get
need
rid
to
of
kill
the
her
exhaustion.
master.
Yes.
Like that's the end. That's how we leave the thing.
Do we have a complaints?
We have that.
Oh, we have napkins.
Yeah, napkin. That's the best I have right now. I'm all out of paper plates, so.
That's fine.
But
You can keep it over there. I'm good for now. What'd you get? Just curiosity was.
I had a deal for like a buck.
nice.
I might do a slice later, but right now I'm good.
Very cool. All right, so as the party ends up getting a little more into this, they end up meeting their new friend Retardar. And what did she do? She was the.
She was the.
We killed her children.
You did kill her children.
Like you killed my children.
Yeah, all of the children. Yeah, I'll take one. Can I give her top to?
Up or down?
Yes.
I almost died.
Shit cleaner for.
Yes, the shit cleaner.
Yes.
Yeah. And she actually had a little sign inside of her lair that says the poop keeper. Here we go. Thank you very much. Oh god, that's hot.
It's fresh.
That is like scalding hot. Oh my god. Okay. Wow.
All right. That's how she got the name Should Stand.
Yep. How she got named? Yeah. So
Most with this.
you guys end up discussing things a little bit more with her, and then she ended up leading you up to what would presumably be the area of the treasure room. So we will go ahead and resume.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and resume roughly around there. But what we're actually going to officially start is we are going to officially start. I'm fucking just painting frames apparently. Now it's just minor issues, so that's good.
I mean, in all fairness, it looks fairly well.
Well, that's good, as long as it looks well. But, so we're actually going to start with somebody else. You, Reginald. So, as you ended up watching your lovely friend here, Cassian, just make this giant portal, walk right into it, immediately followed by Beldar, and then immediately followed by Arthur, you're going to end up having a feeling. It's like, oh, shit. I better go in there and see what's going on. Make sure they don't kill themselves. Shortly behind them, you end up also hopping right into the back of that portal. And as you and your wife end up doing that, you find yourself inside of this very, very dark and bleak land. As you look on the ground, it looks like the entirety of the ground is just decaying. Everything from the roots in the ground look like they're dying and shriveling. And as you begin turning and looking around, even outside this portal, you're going to see that there's this thick fog and mist that seems to be just going all the way around everything, except for this one thing that you see in front of you, which seems to be this castle. And as you look right in front of you, following this castle down, you're going to see what looks like a sewerway. As you look to the left and right and try to see different ways you could possibly get around, looks like the only ways to move would be to either try to literally climb the walls of this thing or go straight in to this tunnel.
Why can't we ever be teleported into someplace nicer? Good. Ooh, wow, such a vibe here. I doubt Beldar would want to climb that. I would have seen that Cassian went in this, right? I saw Cassian. Cassian wouldn't want to touch that either. Tunnel it is. I start going through the tunnel.
Okay. As you start going down that tunnel, I want you to go ahead and roll investigation.
13.
So as you begin walking down this, you're kind of really trying to get a look and look for any kind of a clues or a hint or something. You end up seeing what is a giant pile of rats on the ground. And you also see like a white powder kind of off on the side, kind of covering these rats.
I want to look at the rats a little bit. So I'm like, how many rats are there?
We're probably talking like 30, 40 carcasses just slaughtered across this entire area.
You have your person?
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay, so you're good. Right? You didn't.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Okay. I want to inspect a little bit. Oh. Well, that's always inviting. Just a mass rat grave just right in front of me. In this dark, creepy tunnel. Very inviting. I'm going to inspect the little pile of dust that's right next to them.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll medicine.
Oh, really? Okay. 9.
Okay. As you're kind of expecting the dust, you try not to touch it. You're just kind of like getting around with it. You're like, maybe I need to like kind of move it around a little bit. Just like a little whiff of it kind of makes your nose kind of sting a little bit. You're like, ugh.
Ah. Oh. Well, these guys look fresh. Not sure what the hell's that is, but I have a feeling that they probably went down this direction. All right, let's go, Liza.
Why don't you go ahead and roll perception?
14.
14? Okay. So as you keep walking down this hallway, you're going to get to a point where you see another pile of rats and another massive just conglomeration of what looks like blood and this powdery thing, powdery substance.
Okay. At this point, I want to see if there's any like.
It's not that far.
Oh,
I'm not that far.
feeling.
I want to see if there's any like.
I know I'm doing.
He knows what he's doing.
I got
Don't
it.
question me. I want to see if there was any other like signs of struggle in this area, like where I'm at.
Yeah, roll investigation.
That's 22.
Okay. If you're looking around for signs of struggle, and it's going to be a little bit farther back than that, it doesn't look like anything's really striking you. You're going to see what might be some, scraping marks against the wall, but you are going to see what look like some giant, looks like maybe it's just something kind of carved into the side. Maybe it's giant gash marks, but there are really, really large clawings, almost like if somebody were to take a blade and just keep like marking and marking and marking the side of the wall. Maybe like a werewolf or something like that seems to have like really dug into the sides. It doesn't look like it was just naturally eroding.
That does not look anything like our friends. Where are these guys? Well, I'm gonna continue on.
Roll perception.
That is
Nice cat.
nice cat. 20. Unnatural.
Okay. As you start walking forward, you're kind of looking around, looking for more clues and more signs. And then all of a sudden you're going to see a small glimmer of light, roughly around what would be your waistline.
I see it in a distance, or like it's like right in front of me.
We're almost right in front of you.
Almost. I'm gonna stop immediately.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna look at the light.
Okay. As you start looking a little bit closer, you see what looks like a small little thread going across this relative waist height area.
Ah. Okay. That's a trap if I've ever seen one. I'm going to get low and go underneath it.
Okay. And as you do that, you are able to avoid the trap.
Perfect.
There you go. So as you end up pressing forward a little bit more, you are going to end up seeing what is more animal carcasses. You're going to start seeing what looks like boot prints inside this muck and this marsh and this food and this mold and this waste. Everything is just kind of getting even more mushy as you keep moving forward and forward and forward, eventually getting into this circular round area where you end up seeing what looks like a couple of carcasses and just all kinds of waste and grime and sludge. But you're also going to notice what seems to be a singular pole dangling almost like it's hooked onto this cage at the top with tiny little hooks coming off the side. Looks like it's almost a kind of a maple chip ladder of some kind.
So just a pole in the ceiling, little cage. Okay.
Yep, so there's a cage in the ceiling, and the cage moves into a different area. And there's like a pole going all the way down that has these little hooks on it.
Okay. I see. All right. I want to look around in the little sludge area to see if there's any more like footprints around, and and discern if these footprints are recent.
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival.
That is 12.
You can definitely tell some of them are recent. Some of them are more difficult to have display, but the ones that you're seeing closer to where you just came from are definitely extremely recent.
Okay. Okay. Well, nowhere to go but up. No, now that I'm thinking, those guys probably fell for those traps earlier. That explains everything. Oh, what the fuck are they up to now? I'm gonna go up the pole.
Okay. So as you end up going up the pole, you're going to find yourself in a small room that has miscellaneous boxes in it. You're going to realize that the cage that you have that's kind of swung open is actually going to end up having not even just grime and mold, but it's also going to have grease, waste, and just different things that looks like we're just kind of stuck in the grate. You're going to end up seeing off to the side that there is a bucket that seems to have been carrying all kinds of other things. You watch flies and gnats swarming around this thing. It looks like it was probably recently used as more and more waste and debris was thrown down to this pit.
I'm going to immediately just cover my nose and mouth like, oh, I've been surrounded by carcasses before. Animals, humans, every decaying creature. But I could not get the smell of fecal matter out of my nose. Oh, really? A shit dimension? I'm just gonna peer around a little bit first, right here, before I even enter the room, the dark room,
Okay.
the big room.
Sure, so as you get into this larger space and you look around, you're going to end up seeing what looks like a giant grate sitting in the center of this room. And you're going to see little torches lit around the outside. You're going to see a couple different corridors that lead off in two primary directions and a couple little cutouts inside the room. But it looks like the room itself is a little bit nicer than some of the other ones that you were in earlier, especially from the sewers where you just came from. But it seems like this place is very bland, very basic, almost like people don't really go here. Even looking at the cobblestones in the walls, they look like they're not even just falling apart. Some of them are literally just on the ground, like this place isn't maintained very well.
Alright. Smells like shit, looks like shit, and there ain't no shit here. I'll look around to see if there's any other like footprints or anything like that.
Okay.
Shitty footprints.
Roll perception really quick.
21.
Okay. So while you don't see any footprints, you are going to end up hearing something actually, echoing from down the corridor over there. It sounds like there's a conversation going on where you could hear a voice that's might even be familiar. It sounds like it could actually be Cassian.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make my way slowly and quietly to that over there.
Did you make sure the garage was closed? The garage door was closed.
No, it was open. I'm gonna close
But
it.
the garage door, like the garage door. I think I just heard the ring open for the garage door.
No, I closed the door. I can do it.
I'll go check.
I'll go check.
Keep playing. No, you keep playing.
Because I just heard a notification of like the door swung open. So I'm thinking maybe
close the garage itself.
you can.
No, I closed the door.
It might. Sometimes it feels like it's closed, but it might not actually have like latch. And you're a place to lock on there, but you are going to hear a familiar voice that sounds actually like Cassian. Sounds like he's talking to some woman.
Where's this
You're gonna sneak
treasure room?
quietly, make my way into the party.
Well, the treasure room's going to be upstairs, but you just have to be very careful on these steps up here, because if you don't, then you're going to end up stepping on something very bad.
Oh, we followed their path.
Intruder! He's an intruder!
What?
Could I have made like the stealth check?
You can.
Because I rolled a nat 20 to like.
Okay. Never mind.
I was gonna say also we were up a couple. We already went over the two traps on the staircase.
Right, you guys are still kind of on your way up the staircase.
Okay, so there's still more. Okay, just making like there's more than that first two. Very close together.
So, but you have to be very careful. There's a couple more traps going all the way up in here. See, if you look where these particular markings in the wall are, that actually is going to be roughly where the traps are.
Oh,
Who's in the back of the party?
okay.
What's their order
we'll
right
follow
there?
you step
Are
by
they over
step.
right now?
It sounds like it's going to be Beldar.
It was close.
It was. That's weird. Why did I just hear the? Okay, never mind. It's fine.
You're hearing things.
I could be hearing things, but
But I closed the garage.
Must have been the wind.
must have been the wind. Okay. So they're going to keep kind of walking up the stairs until eventually you get a little bit closer to the top. Retardar's going to turn to the group and say, well, just wait 1 second. I gotta make sure the master's not up in here, because if he is, he's not gonna be very, very happy at all that I'm bringing you up here. Let me just go check really quick.
Well, no, you're just going to feel just this right on your shoulder. Just whisper.
What are we doing? I'm gonna turn around and punch eye level. Eye level for me, but aim straight for what would be his loins.
Let's do it. Make an attack roll.
Love it.
Gets his AC.
Unarmed strike.
That's gonna hit. That hits.
27.
27.
27.
I think that hits. Yeah, I think that beats it, right?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you're gonna end up having a massive fist come in and just knock you straight in the nuts.
How much was it?
Like it is gonna be like your balls are gonna be like forcefully injected back into your body.
What are we doing?
You okay back there?
Hi, Beldar.
This motherfucker.
Where'd you come from?
God, I need some whiskey after that shit. Come on. Come on.
Did you get that drunk from after the fight?
No! I fucking followed you guys in here.
Okay.
I swear I was just right behind you guys. It was only a second. How the fuck did you guys get so far in here?
I got here before everybody, and I just kept going forward.
God.
Do you not remember Arthur explaining?
By the way, I'm blue now. Just FYI. See, I'm ice blue.
I don't. How hard the fuck did you punch me? Are you changing colors? Or is it just me?
You might have seen that already, I guess, technically. I guess you saw that when we first met
Did you
up.
change colors beforehand?
I changed before we went in. So I changed. No, so like you were with us technically as the group.
Okay, so
when we met up, you saw the colors.
Okay,
But I guess
alright.
I'm just letting you know.
You're not gonna change color. You're not gonna be like pink or.
I don't know. This is the only color I've ever seen him as. Sorry about that.
Second paint. Okay.
Do you need some ice?
I should produce ice.
I mean, he is.
You could just kind of like
blue.
touch by it. Like you could just like clip.
Yeah, you know what? I think he needs it. Let's just go ahead and get a hand down.
That's right.
You gotta cradle it, man. Cradle it, okay?
I should know better. I deserve that. A little bit.
My bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Now I know for the future.
Don't scare me.
Yeah. So, why are we in this shit dimension?
I used the key. It told me to enter.
You did. But why are we in shit dimension out of everything that we could have gone through? Oh, fucking stinks. Where are we going right now?
So I guess aside, like, do you actually know how we got the dimension? Like
the key?
I rolled no, you got the key, but I rolled a D100, and based off what I rolled, put us into a specific spot.
But I mean, my character wouldn't know. Like,
They won't, not the rolling aspect.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Shit luck. Shit happens. Shitty area.
oh my nuts.
Is
Retardar
retardar
is.
in ear sight, eyesight, or
Your sight.
You don't really know. She kind of went up a little bit farther in the staircase, so.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna say anything else.
Don't speak about our children. I killed them all. Well, we killed them all.
Who?
Retardar.
Retardar.
Yeah, the rat queen thingamabobber. She's charmed by Arthur, wherever Arthur is.
Yes. Charmed by me, yes.
So she's.
How are you able to breathe properly down here, Arthur?
I just don't breathe.
Through the mouth was staring.
Okay. Good note. On another note, where are we going?
To the treasure room
We did say that.
to get a cure for exhaustion for the trap I ran into. Or two.
Ran through the traps. I saw.
Yeah.
That was you guys.
No, that's whatever.
That was them. I spotted one. I tried to warn them, but they had already ran ahead into two others.
I got that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess let's continue on. Then
we're waiting
Retardar.
here.
All right, so I went up there and looks like everything is ready for us. The only issue I'm running into is the key is not working.
The key.
I think my key might be broken. You'll watch as she takes out this key that is like very, very decrepit, and it looks like it's actually missing bits and pieces on it. It's very, very peculiar. I thought the key was working fine. But when I rammed it into the keyhole and I started moving it around, it just wasn't working for me.
Give it here. Thank you.
Wait! You're an intruder. Give me the key back.
He's with us.
He's a friend.
He's okay.
Oh, he's a friend.
He was just slow getting up the ladder.
It was
Then why didn't you just say so?
long ladder.
He's just slow.
That makes a lot of sense.
The fumes slowed me down.
And that makes sense for the slow one in the group. Very slow, incapable, inadequate. And you're just going to hear it as a voice is just like echoing across the entirety of reality.
He's mentally slow as well.
And as the short one has informed the world, his handicaps know no limits.
Yeah, we haven't. This guy doesn't stop talking.
Who's talking?
He is. Yes.
Many wonder if it's the voice of God itself that seems to follow
He
the
alerted
adventurers.
us to Retardar, and Retardar couldn't realize what was happening, and then that's yeah. So
Life is perplexing and full of mystery. But who's to say if the adventurers will ever cast their way and move on through this life? Or will they die in here? Retardar
will we?
is enamored. But will things happen? Those questions of death that plague the minds of everyone in this world, they are difficult, especially for the adventurer. Those in a deadly,
How do you turn them
deadly
off?
situation.
you don't.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ignore him.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how this works.
Okay. Well,
Focusing on oneself is always the right path. But for the dumb one, and the slow,
all right. Listen here. All right. I got through the traps. These guys didn't.
He doesn't listen.
Where am I supposed to look at?
You don't. But you said you were ignoring him. You're proving him right now.
Just follow your leader.
the dumb one believes he can speak
I'm
to
gonna
the
cast
rest of the
mending
group.
on the key.
It is quite peculiar. But eventually he will learn. He will learn that reality does not work in the way he desires. So sad.
Listen, did it work?
Didn't work.
Oh. It's. Was my
Did the
magic
spell
not
not work? Like at all?
The mending didn't work.
Mine didn't like it worked.
What I want to look at the key. Like, what kind of key is this? Just like a jewel key? Is this like a nice or is this what am I looking at?
Sure. So as you're looking at the key a little bit more, it looks like the key is just made entirely out of iron. But as you're kind of examining a little closer, I want you to roll investigation.
Oh wait, I have disadvantage.
You do, yes.
I'll play. Well, that's a no.
And as the leader begins to probe his way into the key, he can find no reason, no explanation as to why this wouldn't work. Unfortunate to him, he wasn't able to see what the true problem was. That the key itself is not complete or whole.
Well, at least we know what the answer is.
You can't figure it out either on your own, huh?
No, the key's not whole. He just said
I
it.
just heard that, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Come on. Catch up, done one.
Okay.
Give me it.
The dumb one is having issues keeping up in this ever fast-paced world. The leader has proper means to scold, but shows mercy in this situation. Could be the leader.
Let me see. Come on.
It's missing a piece. Here you go.
With my history / proficiency in smith tools, do I know of any way that I could get this key fixed quickly?
You would know of ways to fix the key, but you would know that with kind of the way this key looks, you don't really know what the full locking mechanism is. Because you have like the handle, you have the key itself,
Yeah.
but the way that the pins would kind of set, that area is just kind of completely gone. Looks like parts of it are there, but you're not sure exactly what the what the pin layout would be for something like this. But you would be able to fix it if you knew what the pin layout was.
Well, I can fix this. I need more information. Like, where the hell are these supposed to go?
Is that the only way into the treasure room?
Let me give it back to.
Well, there is another way to the treasure room.
What's the other way?
Yes.
Huh?
What's the other way to the treasure room?
Oh, you want to know the other way?
Yes, we would very much like to know the way to the treasure room.
The dumb one seems to be asking very good questions. Surprising given the occasion.
Thank you.
What? Anyways, yeah, there is another way. So we could just turn the rats and go right through the door.
Well, that's not a problem for me. That's a problem for them.
You're a rat? The dumb one seems to believe that he could turn himself into a rat.
I can't turn myself into a rat. But
Do you
turn
have
into
something?
rats, how does that open the door?
Huh? Oh, well, it's because we could turn into rats. And then we could go through the small hole that there's there in the ceiling. And then we'll get into the room. That's the way we would normally do it. But there is a small problem. We're not supposed to do that.
Why not?
Because it is against the rules.
Well, who made these rules?
The Dark Wraith is the one who made these rules.
Well, where's the Dark Wraith?
I can go ask him. That's a good idea. I'll go ask him.
No. You stay here with your
Someone,
friends.
please, please.
Stay with your friends. You don't need to ask the Dark Wraith. The Dark Wraith is busy right now.
Roll persuasion.
Arthur would have just been like, no.
Damn it.
Can I give him the help action? Because I was also saying no at the same time.
Okay. 12.
I mean, she's charmed.
You know what? What we could do here. You can follow me up there. We'll go talk to him really quick. He's a very reasonable person. Come on. Just watch this last trap up here at the top step.
No, I don't think we're ready to see the Dark Wraith.
No,
just yet.
if we do that, then he'll just open the door for us, and we won't have to worry about breaking the rules.
Well, I don't know.
Is there a way we can change into rats? Do you have a potion that can change us into rats on you?
Oh yeah, I can turn you guys into rats, absolutely.
Well, why don't we just do that?
Okay. All right. We'll go. Actually, we need to get up there. There's a little bit more space. This is going to be a little messy.
Okay.
All right. So it was just kind of it's the last trap. Don't step on this one.
I follow step by step.
Okay. So as you kind of work your way through and kind of avoid this last trap, you're going to see, after it pointed out to you, a little thin wire that seems to be going right across the doorway at the top. And as you end up actually getting into this top area, you're going to end up seeing what is a giant circular room that ends up having what looks like 4 arches going in different directions. It looks like you're coming through one of the arches, but the other arches are extremely... Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah.
There's nothing!
Yeah. Because we'll talk about it here in a second. So you get into this room. It's giant and just completely covered with these arches going in 4 different directions. And as you end up getting to the top and walking into the space, you're going to end up seeing what looks like banners hanging across 2 of the walls on the opposite sides of each other. One of the banners, as you're looking at it, looks like it's actually covered in some kind of black paisley pattern. It seems to have almost a purplish goldish hue that kind of cascades down it, almost like a magical glimmer, a magical shake. And you're able to see that on the edge of this, there's almost like a black smoke kind of oozing out of it. And it just kind of immediately fades. And the other one that you see behind you, you're going to end up seeing what looks like a sigil of somebody. Sigil of something, a representation. Roll history.
All of us?
Yeah. Well, you actually are not going to roll history. You're going to roll religion.
God damn it, I rolled a 21.
15.
What am I rolling?
Rolling 15. Rolling 21 on history.
Yeah. It looks
disadvantage.
It looks familiar, but you feel like you've seen this symbol recently. All right. So what I need you to do is just stand here and
How long will this last?
it will be permanent. All right.
What? It will be what? It will be permanent?
Permanent. Yes.
Can you undo it?
Why would you want to undo being a rat?
Well, I don't want to just turn into a rat and then be stuck as a rat.
But that's the exact reason why you turned into a rat.
No. Let's not do that. Is that? I'd be looking at Arthur and be like, "Is there a way to get out of being a rat?"
The door.
Arthur would just kind of be like,
Okay. Arthur's out of the conversation.
Are we by the door? Are we by the?
How about you try?
you don't really know where the door is per se.
Well,
You haven't asked her.
How about you show us the door first, and then we can see if we can open it before you turn us to rats.
I don't see why not. All right, so we're just going down this hallway then. But if we're going to do it, we really need to do it over here, where there will be less area for the blood to kind of pour.
Turn into rats. We'll come back to this area.
Oh, well, okay, that's fine, I suppose. All right, so it's gonna be right down this hallway, and you'll watch as she immediately
leader, by the
points down this hallway and starts going.
At least that's what the narrator says.
And as the adventurers begin following Retardar across this beaten path and they move between the columns, they begin noticing something. The smoke seems to have entered the building. And as Retardar begins moving closer and closer and closer, they begin losing sight of the poop cleaner.
Wait.
You'll watch as what looks like Retardar kind of is walking forward, just kind of as she walks right into what looks like this giant smoky mirror and just gone.
Shit. We need to kill her. Or we can't go that way until he's dead.
A smoky mirror?
Or you can't see.
And you're going to end up seeing as you get up into this giant entryway, it is completely blacked out. You can't see anything behind it. All you see is smoke, similar to what you saw on the outside, just kind of blurring the visions, blurring the lines, kind of falling out, falling up every which way. You're not sure exactly what it does, but it's something that she walked right through, and you can't see her anymore.
Where'd you go? Retardar? Retardar?
You're not thinking of anything, or sorry, you're not hearing anything.
I want to go up to like the smoke, and I'm just gonna go see if it like.
Sure.
Goes.
Yeah, go ahead and go and roll investigation.
7.
Okay. It's hard for you to tell exactly what it is because you're so close to it, but as you blow, it looks like some of the smoke and everything kind of falls away, just enough.
Okay. I could try something.
Be my guest.
It will be difficult for you guys, but you guys can stay close to me. I'm gonna test it out first. I want to cast Warding Wind.
Explain to me what it does.
So, a strong wind, 20 miles per hour, blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you.
Okay.
The wind lasts for the spell's duration. The wind has the following effects. It deafens you and other creatures in its area. It extinguishes unprotected flames in its area that are torch-sized or smaller. It hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind. The area is difficult terrain for creatures other than you, and the attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage if the attacks pass in or out of the wind.
Okay, cool. All right, so you want to go ahead and cast that?
Yep.
All right, go ahead. You're going to watch as a Zephyrus tornado almost begins forming around Reginald.
Wow. Cool.
The hell?
Okay. I'm just gonna be yelling stuff out. You guys get, and I'm just gonna try to take a step through.
Okay. And as you take a step through, what the two of you are going to see is this massive tornado begin turning into black smoke as he walks straight into the smoke. And as he does that, you're going to watch as he's just gone. And as you step into the smoke, you begin kind of stepping and stepping and stepping and stepping. You're immediately going to... I want you to roll survival for me really quick.
Well, I wanted to just take one step in there.
All right, so then...
just to observe to see if the... Because it is 10 feet out.
Yeah.
I want to see if the wind is, like, moving it.
The wind's moving it, and it's still moving around in front of you. It's kind of circling it all around you. So I would argue that taking one step in, you're kind of enveloped by the smoke right now. It's just like a giant tornado of black smoke around you. So like you took one step in there, so I'd say you're kind of covered in smoke.
Okay. All right. Wait, hold on. I thought it would disperse it. Okay, so it's just enveloping me inside of it.
Mm-hmm. It's like all the smoke and everything is kind of spiraling around you. It's like keeping just barely off you.
You're
but it's
safe.
still like surrounded.
It's just around you,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Like basically, it's kind of mixing in with your Zephyrus winds.
Okay. All right. Okay. I want to take a few steps into it to see if I can see anything else.
Okay. And as you take another step into it, looks like you're just kind of getting covered even more by these winds. And you take another step and even more covered. And then roll that survival for me.
12.
Okay. You have this awkward feeling of vertigo for a second. As you just, whoa. Then you take another step forward. And what the two of you are going to end up noticing is as quickly as he took steps in, he's actually taking steps right back out.
So he's coming right back.
Yep, and you're going to be facing both of them now.
Just
Did it work?
I'm just gonna cut the wind, right?
I take that as a no.
No.
As you cut it too, you're going to end up feeling as this Zephyrus wind, which is kind of going around you, some of the smoke ends up kind of going off and almost singes your skin a little bit as it hits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, well, I didn't feel that when I went in there. That stinks. Okay, well, as soon as I took a few steps in there, yeah, it just kind of turned me around over here. Some interesting magic is in play in there. So, that didn't work.
Retardar, come back!
Well, there you are. And you were watching she just immediately walks out through the smoke. What took you? Wait, why aren't you following me? Come on.
We can't go past the smoke.
Now you're just being silly.
It hurts.
What smoke? What are you talking about?
She can't see the smoke.
What do you mean? There's no smoke to see. The party begins wondering what exactly is going on. Why is it only they can see the smoke?
We do wonder.
Why is the pain afflicted on one? The slow one has many questions, one of which he feels need to mention.
Are there any other rooms around here? Like next, like I want to look around and see if there's any other like rooms I can see, or like am I just in a hallway?
Just in the hallway. the closest room would be the one we were just in.
I feel like we have to go talk to the master.
Oh yeah, we can go talk to the master if you want.
I don't really like the sound of that.
It's not gonna be dark. That's fine. That's what we're here for.
We can do it if we want.
I mean, that's
I don't really see
out of
another
here.
option.
It's the only way we leave.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
As they discuss their options of leaving, the option of death is on the table. Will they accept it or will it be forced upon them? Who's to say?
I want to look behind us and see. Like, I'm gonna start going back to the room that we were just at and look for a hallway that doesn't, or a door that doesn't have the smoke in it.
Sure. As you start walking back down the hallway, it doesn't look like there's any additional doors. You remember there being doors downstairs, but as you kind of get back into the center of this giant room and you see what are the four major archways, you see the one that leads to the staircase that you came down, the one to the right that you just went down and were just immediately met by the smoke. You see the other two archways kind of go off in a different direction as well. It doesn't look like you're seeing any doors though.
Okay, so the archways, and no smoke in the archway. Other two.
Not that you can see from where you are.
Retardar, which one of these archways takes to your master?
Well, it would be that one right over there. You watch your see points.
What goes to the other one?
Oh, that one? That one actually leads over to the west wing. We aren't supposed to go to the west wing.
What's the west wing?
The west wing is somewhere that we don't go.
Why?
So we can avoid it.
Well, I've already broken one rule. Have you never been to the West Wing?
I don't think I have. But the master's not supposed to. We're not supposed to go to the west wing.
Do you know what's in the west wing?
No, I've never been to the west wing.
Never heard anything about the west wing. Just that you can't go there.
No. Normally what happens is they put the poop outside and all the other trash and debris, and then we pick it up and we relish it and we take it off and we toss it in the poop dispenser downstairs.
Have you never been curious of what's in the West Wing?
I've been curious, but rats aren't allowed in the west wing.
Well,
Oh, we're not rats now, and you're with us. You can come with us.
Or persuasion.
With advantage? Because she's charmed?
I don't think you get advantage on those things because she's charmed. Let me double check really quick.
I was just asking you that.
I just want to roll one dice for once.
No, it's the charm doesn't give you advantage on charisma.
And I have a -1. Persuasion?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll insight. I'm gonna use one of my inspiration.
I'm gonna roll an insight.
I'm sorry, not insight. I meant inspiration.
no, fuck your persuasion. I'm going inside instead.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20. Wait, actually, that's a great question. If I use inspiration with disadvantage, do I roll both again and take the disadvantage, or just one?
Oh shit.
Because
I haven't actually. I can't remember.
You broke 2 DMs at once.
Yeah.
Chat.
Yeah. How does it work? Wait.
like, if because exhaustion I have disadvantage and I rolled, and I'm using my inspiration to re-roll. Does that mean I just re-roll one? Or do I re-roll
Inspiration, I want to say, just gives you
one more roll?
another roll. So even though you still have disadvantage, you're rolling again with disadvantage. That's-
If you're rolling with disadvantage in inspiration.
It makes sense to me.
Works.
I just had a nat 20, that's why I'm asking.
Well, then
I
again,
don't
you dropped the nat 20 anyways.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, my second dice would be.
Oh, you good?
No, that's why I'm like, if.
Okay, so normally, so the way it works is, we're gonna have you re-roll,
Okay.
and you're just gonna roll one dice this time.
Nat 20. I just re-rolled a nat 20. That's why.
That's why he asked.
That's why he
That's
asked.
literally why I asked the question, because I rolled a 1 and a 5. on the first two.
Oh,
I have
okay.
a -1, so I rolled a 0. So I used my inspiration and I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. Like,
I technically rolled.
I have always been curious.
Yes.
Let's go to the West Wing.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Right. So as the
Hold on. I can help you not look like a rat if you want to blend in. A little bit. I can disguise you up a little bit with my disguise kit.
Put a little wig on him, a little nose.
I like being a rat.
Well, you don't want to be spotted, right? And you don't want to be in trouble, so this is just extra precautions.
But you wanted to be a rat.
What?
Earlier you said that you wanted to be a rat.
Well, you just said rats aren't allowed to be over in the West Wing.
Right, but you wanted to be a rat. But now you want me to not be a rat. You're being very confusing.
Don't worry about it. Let's just go.
You're perfect just the way you are.
You were perfect.
Retardar.
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 Don't make fun of my name.
I'm the dumb one, I'm sorry.
You are not the dumb one. He is absolutely the dumb one. Retardar is just too stupid to realize this is the case.
There it is. There it is.
Lead on, Retardar.
Thank you,
To the West
disembodied
Wing.
voice.
I like this guy.
The like is noted by the short one, as he ventures forward with the news of confidence that he now has favorites within this world.
I called you short. You take that?
You want to get hit in the balls again?
Let's move on.
Alright.
The dumber one is accepting the short one's request to not hit him in the nose.
This is gonna be long.
It is a wise decision on the dumb one's part.
Let me see me chuckle as we start.
Alright, so as you end up walking down this hallway and start getting over to this center area where you begin walking down this next corridor, you are immediately going to end up hearing something. Almost like footsteps coming down another part of the corridors.
Retardar, I got a question for you.
Oh, what's the question?
Earlier, before we became friends, when we were in the sewers, you ran off to go talk to other people?
Yeah.
How many other people are there here?
Oh, lots.
Any of them like you? Well, tell me a little about them.
Oh, no. See, mostly it's just me that ends up running the sewers, but... oh, that's right. You killed some of my children.
Sorry.
I'm going to need to make more of them. Which, offer is still on the table if you want to become rats. I can do that for us.
We're good for right now.
Well, if you change your mind, let me know. It's only forever, so it will be a great way for you to be able to get around the castle and everything.
Well, we'll pass on for now, but we'll think about it.
You should think about it. It's very great. You get to revel in all the feces that you want. Just
How-
the rotting apples, the decaying pears, and if you're really lucky, sometimes you'll get a piece of raw chicken that hasn't been completely eaten by the dogs yet.
Lovely. Lovely.
It's delicious. Oh, do you want some? You watch as he kind of takes out a vial. Anyone?
Huh? Oh, no, thank you, Retardar.
That's that's the knockout gas. Or the exhaustion gas, by the way.
The exhaustion powder.
Very tasty.
It's like a snack.
Very tasty.
Oh,
Oh, hey! And you watch as she just immediately starts like waving her hand down one of the corridors. I didn't know you'd be coming down. We have some new friends down here.
oh,
And as you end up turning off to the side, you're going to end up seeing what looks like a shadow first and foremost. And immediately the shadow begins having these glowing blue eyes. And these glowing blue eyes begin to kind of form even more. You see as the shadow just immediately turns into smoke, as it looks like armor begins to form around the smoke. See, these are our friends. Don't worry. This is just the master. He's down here just trying to say hi. Hey, come on over here. They're ready.
Retardar,
Yeah, we're going over to the West Wing. They said that it was okay.
I don't think your friends will like us very much.
No, this isn't the friends. This is him.
I don't think he's gonna like us very much.
Yes, she will. She will persuade him.
Listen. Dark Wraith, and you're going to watch as she just immediately starts walking over towards him. Listen, this is going to be great for everyone. I've never been to the West Wing. And they mentioned that we should go to the West Wing together because there's black smoke. Which I think they're seeing things. But when we get to the West Wing, I'll finally know. Isn't that great? You were gonna say something?
How far away is he? Oh,
As she starts
We're gonna map it out here in a second.
walk up towards him, they're kind of like, are we following her?
we were following her, right?
No. Are we going to continue to follow her up to him right now?
I mean, I probably stopped for a second.
How far away did she walk? That's what I want to know.
Kind of around
Yeah. So she would have walked about like 50 meters away from you guys.
50 or 15.
50.
50 feet. No, I would not have followed.
Nope.
We could have a Scooby-Doo moment here.
Scooby-Doo moment?
Yeah. I'll just run out of smoke, get turned around, come back out. And
Alright, so instead of you guys. So this would be you guys over there. We're just going to leave Arthur out for the moment. Here is that. And I guess that is you.
Uh-huh.
So this entire area would be another corridor. This entire area would be another corridor, so I'm just going to go ahead and map this out really quick. So this would be a giant way. This would be a giant way. Then this would be
But covered up for nothing. There's nothing underneath there.
I know. This would be another giant way.
So,
Then this would be another giant way.
Lazy.
Oh, I fucking got it! Oh, son of a bitch!
What?
I might just be a.
Well, now you gotta say it. You just made a big deal about it.
So, this can be very literal. There is no map. There is no map. There is nothing over there.
Are you talking about this in character? I guess I'm confused. You can talk about this in character. I'm not sure if you are or not.
No, I'm not saying it in character. I'm saying it as me. Like, there is no map. There is nothing there. It's like our characters just went out of the boundaries of it. That's what I assumed that is, that room. There would have been no way to get through there anyways. That's what I'm thinking.
Probably. I was just wondering if there was another route. It was either going to be, can we go to the West Wing, or are we just stuck going to the Master?
Fuck, I revealed it and there's nothing there. He would never do that. Anyways, okay, alright.
You guys are always trying to check it out. So we have Retardar over there talking. So whatever you guys want to do in the meantime. So you guys didn't want to follow her or anything. So she's just over there.
Oh, by the way, just FYI, there's like a lot of loot down there.
Was that?
A lot of loot down there.
that big hole that was in the middle when I first came up.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have sworn you said lube. I'm like, what the? Bro, what game are you playing, man?
So like they discard the loot that they don't want, and they keep the stuff they do in the treasure room, and the stuff they don't is in the grate below that you 60 feet down.
Makes so much sense, right? The black race.
No, it's the stuff they don't
there's
want.
a whole lot
So
of
the
loot.
treasure room is
Wait.
what they do want.
Why are you looking at me like that? There's no reason to be upset. Listen, these are our friends, and you're gonna watch as it looks like a sword just immediately materializes. Clean sweep right across the neck as a head just begins rolling across the floor.
No! Retardar! We knew that was gonna happen.
Arthur, can you voom voom real quick?
And you're gonna watch Arthur gone. Roll
That's exactly
initiative.
what he did when I tried to go big. You said roll initiative?
Roll initiative.
Oh, I roll like shit. I got 12. I'll 12 damn.
14.
19. Okay, can you repeat what 2 layers of exhaustion does?
You're gonna have to look it up, man, while I get the rest of this set up.
You gonna die.
I'm just gonna say it doesn't do shit. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Google says it does nothing. It goes away.
Wait, is it 2 or did I have half?
There's no half. Alright, let's go above 20.
None of us.
None of us.
Okay. All right, let's go 15 to 20.
I had 19.
Okay, 19. All right, then what are you two?
14.
12.
Okay.
12 with DM.
And then you said 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
The worst part is I have advantage on initiative, and 12 is the high roll.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So what you're going to end up seeing is, while this shadowy figure seems to be wearing not just full, like, looks like scaled armor, you're going to end up seeing that shadows and blackness are just kind of pouring out of all of the cracks and crevices. And you're going to end up seeing that underneath this hood, not only do you have the blue eyes, it looks like a glowing skull-like mask going across the entirety of the man's face. Immediately you're going to watch as he stares at you. All of you. Gone in the shadows. Completely disappears, vanishes.
I should have picked it up.
Going to Cassium.
Fuck. I didn't pick it up.
Actually, I think I might have a better mini back here for this. Sure. I guess this is better. Alright, what do you want to do, Cassian? So, he's off the map.
Can I have defined what type of creature it was by looking at him?
You can roll
Sure.
history. It's difficult for you to tell.
Ooh. Okay. 17.
Okay. It's so difficult for you to tell.
God damn.
It could be the fact that maybe it's like an undead, maybe it's a humanoid, maybe it's an aberration, maybe it's a god. I mean, who knows, right? Like, it's...
Okay. Well, I'm just going to bonus action Blade Song.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast. Where'd it go? There's no point of casting Shadow Blade yet? No, there's not. I just kind of I want to prepare an action. I want to prepare Shadow Blade if he pops up right in front of me.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
I also, am I blocking anybody in the doorway?
That's where you guys are standing.
So I want to move it so I'm behind some people.
Okay.
I'm not in the front line.
Okay.
In my turn.
So you're holding an action for Shadow Blade?
I'm holding an action.
So if you're doing that, you did cast Shadow Blade then.
It's fine. I just concentrate on it then.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just letting you know. So just keep that for rounds.
That's fine. Well, I guess I need to clarify what spell level then.
You do.
I'll do second level.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. All right, going to Reginald.
Oh no! Where did he go? I can't see him anymore.
Now he doesn't talk.
I'm so dumb. I wonder where he went.
Remember, this is 6 seconds of callback.
Fucking shit. Okay.
So the narrator has a time in his initiative order.
I'm gonna symbiotic entity myself. I'm just gonna beef myself up.
The narrator does have a spot in the initiative.
Okay, all right. I want to make that clear. That's what I said. As I'm beefing myself up.
Okay.
I want to note that I tried to figure out what he was. So if the narrator has a time and he's contemplating and stating what I'm thinking, that's
Yeah, but you're not sure the narrator works. Just remember that.
That's fine. I'm just.
Yep. I am aware. I am aware of your actions.
Okay.
I'm aware of your actions. The DM is aware of your actions.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to stand. That's my action. I I can't really see where he is, so I'm just gonna stand there for now.
Okay. All right, go on the Beldar.
I'm gonna rage.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have a reason for it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that to change my great axe into thunder damage, and I'm gonna hold my action. And if he appears, I want to yeet that bitch at his face.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So your wife.
I also get
Your wife
large.
initiative go with you, or
That's a good big.
Yeah, she always goes after me.
do you want her to do anything, or because don't forget you have the ghost stat block for her.
That's right.
Or her special stat block. So
I'm just gonna have her kind of like move back like a good like 30 feet.
okay. Okay.
Oh, that's what that was. It's like, who's the fourth person? Forgot about your axe. My bad.
All right. So as all of you are standing over there,
Oh.
going to end up feeling what is the shadows begin amassing behind you. And in the shadows, you're going to feel a cold chill as immediately you feel what is a draining sensation. All of you turn around, you see these hands kind of pulling at almost the essence of your soul. I need all of you to go ahead and make some...
Do I get to swing my shadow blade?
Do I get to throw my weapon?
you guys can do that, yeah.
Yes.
So I need all of you to go ahead and make wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves. You okay with that?
I'm not.
11.
24.
And were these disadvantaged too? I don't remember what level you're on.
No.
Okay.
I'm only 2, so it's half my movement and ability checks, not saving throws.
1. Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
So 20 something.
11.
11.
I have a +6.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. All right. So
Arthur? I mean...
all right. So we'll go its damage first, but I guess you guys are doing your attacks. So that like him just appearing provokes your attacks.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Not if, like, he's... We're not... He's...
Do I roll a thrown weapon?
Nat 20.
Oh!
Nice.
Do I roll my thrown weapon the same as I would a regular attack?
Yeah,
if
you-
you have a throw...
Well, he's using a hand axe. So a hand axe would be
Using
a.
a great axe.
Oh, great. Wait, what are you throwing?
The great axe.
The great axe.
Oh.
+1.
The great axe +1.
Oh, okay.
Can you throw? Yeah.
Yeah. I've never had somebody say I want to throw a great because it's not a versatile
I don't
weapon.
know if you can do that.
Yeah, I don't think a great
Well,
axe.
if
is
I can't,
versatile.
I have a javelin, and it would.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
change
The
my
javelin.
action.
The javelin makes more sense.
There are weapons that, like, you can throw. Like...
But it's normally versatile.
So if you see next to my dagger,
No.
there's the word. If you look over here,
The simple thrown.
it says thrown. So
Does not say.
They're not versatile.
So if a character uses
It
a
was a
ranged
thrown.
weapon to make a melee attack or throws a melee weapon that does not have the thrown property, it deals 1d4 damage.
yeah, so that's not
I'm
worth it.
gonna throw my javelin.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we
yeah.
go. I think that makes more sense.
Okay.
So I nat 20 Tom.
Nice. So both you guys go ahead and roll your damage, I guess, but
22
you have to roll your thing. Yeah, 22 is going to hit. Yep.
So I did second level, so that's 2d8.
Now you can just tap on the actual dice, like the
That's 9. Oh, I'm sorry, double. So 18 psychic damage.
18 sidekick. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 10 damage, and the second my javelin hits him, it reappears back in my hand.
Very cool. Said 19? Or
10.
10. Okay.
I had 18 psychic damage.
Yes, you did. Ouch.
And then... Okay, I don't get that. I don't get 2 attacks, so it doesn't matter. That's
Okay.
fine, yeah.
All right.
I mean, I do, but I don't.
Okay.
10.
And as he ends up putting his hands out and you swat at him and kind of hit a bit of his armor, but end up obviously hurting him, and you end up throwing this javelin that kind of cuts through the sides of his arm, you're going to watch those hands go out and leech into both of you.
Also, 2 of that damage was lightning damage, just so you know.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And you both are going to end up taking 24 necrotic damage.
We both take 24 necrotic damage first.
You don't because you passed.
Oh, I was
Both
like,
of them.
wait a second, I rolled like a 24.
Okay, I'm so glad I had my 10 HP up.
And as that happens too, you're going to end up seeing what looks like those injuries that you just dealt to him seem to just completely heal on his side and completely heal across his arm. As you're staying right in front of him, it looks like he just negated everything that just happened to him.
Son of a bitch. Psychic damage. So what the fuck am I gonna do?
It looks like he just completely healed.
Okay, can I, since he's right in front of me, can I see?
It looks like he just completely healed.
Yeah, I get that.
That doesn't psychic damage. I'm just saying.
I get that. That's not my question.
Okay, but you're saying psychic damage didn't do anything to him. Like I didn't say that.
I got that.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah.
There we go. That's okay. Yes.
But I still had another question.
Okay, go for
which
it.
was, since he's right, it's not my turn. Sorry. Go ahead. It doesn't. I was gonna ask the same question I did before. Can you tell me what type of creature it is?
All right. So, anyways, going to next one, the Exorcism Warrior, Cassian.
Oh, well, about the narrator.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You're right. I had it down here at the bottom.
Narrator!
It's like, okay. So here's what you're gonna end up hearing. This is only 6 seconds. And as he vanishes into the shadows, he travels through them at a rapid pace and reappears, almost as if his movement speed is doubled in the darkness. Mesmerizing. How would they follow?
He didn't leave. He's still right there, right?
Okay, go on to Cassian.
I fucked him up. So I mean, I'm gonna. I have it out. So he's right in front of me. I'm gonna swing again.
Okay.
That's not gonna hit. And then I'm gonna use swing again with booming blade as my second action. Okay, I'll ask just in case. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not hit.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked, but no, it does nothing for you.
Okay. Second action. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that one works.
So 1d8, and then it's plus another 2d8. So this is the 1d8 of regular, which is going to be 4 plus. So that's 7 piercing.
7 piercing?
And then it's. Hold on. That was just 1. Sorry. I don't need that one. 8 thunder.
Okay. 7 piercing, 800 damage.
And then I'm going to back away. Is there any?
Okay. As you end up.
But I'm mobile, so
Okay.
I don't provoke opportunity to attack.
All right.
As you never
As
know.
I just run away.
All right. I'm not sure you could actually squeeze by them though. There's no room for you to move by.
Yeah, you. Did you grow
I'm
up size?
big.
Yeah, you big.
I'm large. I'm hefty.
Alright, so
get caught
I
in the short
haven't used my bonus action then, so then I'm gonna use my bonus action to face step.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure because this one's different. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I need to have it open. Sorry. There's a condition with my face step because of my season. Okay, cool. So, one creature you see within 5 feet of you before you teleport must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
15.
16.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. So he's frightened of me,
Okay.
and I have teleported. Basically, so I can go 30 feet. Is there any light in the room? Because you said, the narrator said he is faster in the dark.
Yeah, it looks like there's actually going to be 4. I'll mark those for you really quick.
Yeah.
So there's a light here, a light here, a light here, a light here. This is the light radius roughly for each of these.
I'm right here. Because I wouldn't have been able to see the other ones. Well, I might have, but I'm just gonna. This doesn't exist anymore. Alright, it's just the blue.
Yep, just that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
All right. Go into Reginald.
Still visible, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. Is this safe?
Yep. He has to make a Dex 15.
Dex 15. Oh, he's blocking in. Yep. What's his Dex? 15.
I think that beats it, right? I mean,
It meets it, beats it. I think it's the
beats
roll.
it.
I think.
For saves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's not gonna be affected by it.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna run to the light over here,
Okay.
and then. Yeah, that was my action. Bonus action. Nah, I don't. I'm just gonna wait to see what he does.
Okay.
But I am going to command my partner to just try to move it 30 feet back.
Remember her stat block too. She does have some unique ability. It's just something to bear in mind.
Well, he's looking.
I don't know if it that would work.
She can move through walls and stuff like that. So.
While he's looking that up, would I have been able to tell what type of creature he was, since I was face to face with him at that point?
It looks like probably like an aberration, maybe.
Aberration?
Maybe a demon, but probably going to be more of an aberration. It's hard for you to tell since he's covered head to toe in armor.
I feel like. Okay. Does that fall under celestial, elemental, fae, fiends, or undead?
No.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna have her move there.
Okay.
And she's gonna take. Okay. All right.
Cool. All right, going to. So you're going to watch is him immediately disappear.
I don't get a turn.
Yeah, wait. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Wait, did he? Yeah.
And now we go to your turn.
Okay, I've done the same thing.
Legendary action. Bullshit.
Go to Beldar.
How tall are you now?
I'm a large creature.
You're a large creature.
I'm a
at
large
this point.
creature.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
he shifts.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm going to take out my great axe and just as slightly as I can slash my hand, and then move towards the light.
Okay, can you explain to me more what the slash in the hand is?
Taking damage to keep myself in a rage. We can figure out if I gotta roll or roll whatever for it, but I just want to cut myself to see.
Just punch yourself in the head.
Yeah.
Man.
Unarmed strike yourself.
Okay, I'll let you do that. I'll have to think about that more for next time.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure.
Beating the DM.
No. But, like the only reason I say it is because you normally do it make an attack against yourself, and it feels like that could be really broken.
I mean, he's sacrificing his own hit points to stay in it. I mean, I feel like
Right,
that's a
right.
decent trade-off. But that's not mine.
That again, the DM.
Yeah, it can be for certain fights.
It's up to you. If you want, my rage can end.
Because it would be that or like an attack roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're not gonna miss.
Yeah. So I guess.
If you haven't, well, I actually might not have to.
Okay, what's
it
it say?
says? Your rage ends early if you're knocked unconscious, if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then. So I took damage.
You did take damage. So
Okay, so then that
So you're
wouldn't
fine.
even matter. I'd be okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hold my action on the javelin. I'm going to just...
Same thing again.
Yep. Hold
Got it.
action.
Cool. All right. Going to the narrator. It's like, they all stand ready in the shadows, but no longer. They're in the light. What will this do for them? What opportunities will the light afford them? Great ones, I hope. Going to the top.
That's not the top.
That's him.
You're going to end up seeing what looks like he reappears there in the center of the room. As the light is more faint as it gets to the center, you're barely able to see him. It looks like the smoke's and everything, and the vapor is kind of moving around. But you're going to watch as he immediately just throws his hands out, and it looks like he's almost swirling this room as you watch as smoke and vapor begin to kind of swirl around him. And all of the lights immediately go out inside this room.
So am I able to see him with dark vision? Because my javelin
You would be able to see him with dark
30
vision.
feet.
You would be able to see him with dark
So
vision.
can I, would that be the prepared action to throw my javelin out?
Yeah, you would.
Alright. That's a 24 to hit.
Fuck yeah.
24 is going to hit. So, lights off. And you guys can get creative with this fight too, by the way. Just kind of letting you know that now.
6 regular damage, 2 lightning damage.
6 regular, 2 lightning.
Yep.
Okay.
And javelin reappears.
All right. Cool. All right. And as he stands there in the center of the room, we're going to go to Cassian.
Hey, I got a random question.
Yeah.
So, if I'm preparing my attack, I sacrifice.
That was your last turn.
Your action.
No, I
bonus action.
sacrifice my second attack that I can do.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I needed to know.
Yeah. You can only take second attacks on your turn.
That's what I thought. Cool. I'd rather know now than after the fight realize I fucked something up.
I got you, bro. No, you're good. You're good.
I mean, I'm gonna run at him and hold on. 5, 10, 15. So that's yeah. I have enough. And swing.
Okay. Once you get in the range, you're going to immediately watch as he just does a massive swing at the sword.
Even with movement.
Anything that's coming into his range. You haven't made an attack yet. Mobile's only if you made an attack.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, that was cocked.
That was a 1.
It was like
Now I rolled a 20.
no. I'll tell you this. It was like
right now.
it was like the most awkward like secret thing. So it was a 1 actually.
Oh.
But here let me show you. So it was like a 1, but it was like this like stuck on one of the D4. I'm like I don't know if I can really count that. So I'm like okay, let me go ahead and do the oh shit.
You just picked it up and forgot what you rolled.
I did, yeah. I literally just picked it up.
Now he's gonna roll a nat 20.
No, actually, I think I did roll the same number too. So that's going to be
You rolled a 1 twice?
no. The number I rolled before. Cause I remember what it was now after I rolled it. So that's going to be a plus. So that's going to be a 21 to hit.
That is. Sorry, where's my fucking blades on? I'm gonna use shield as a reaction,
Okay.
so that will not hit.
Okay. All right, and I'm going to go back to you.
Okay, so now I'm going to Swing away with my Shadow Blade. That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, something's gonna hit.
Okay. That's gonna be. That's gonna be 9 psychic damage. And then I'm gonna swing again.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 20 something to hit, and on math it's not nat 20, so
Okay.
it's gonna hit. And that's gonna be a d8. So that's gonna be an 8 of piercing damage, and
Okay.
then a 2 thunder damage.
Okay.
And then I'm utilizing mobile, and I'm gonna back up against the wall to finish off the last bit of my movement. Even with exhaustion.
Already going to Reginald.
Let's try it again. I'll try one more time. I'm gonna try to do Fairy Fire on him again.
All right, let's do it. That might actually. Where's his stat block?
Wait, hold on.
What?
He shouldn't have been able to attack me
Because he was frightened.
because he was frightened until I hit him. So I wouldn't have needed to cast shield.
Just fine.
Frightened doesn't allow him to attack me until the end of my next turn.
And it causes him to run away from you, doesn't it?
He didn't make movement towards him though. He
Right.
made lateral movement. So
Right.
Yeah, I went towards him, so that's
Right.
fine.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yeah.
if I
But he wouldn't have been able to attack me
okay.
because he was.
No, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna add my spell
Yeah, that's
slot
fine.
back then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what was the roll? It was Dex.
Yeah, Dex saving thing.
It's gonna fail.
Okay, perfect. He's gonna emit dim violet light, and so now any creature that is within that light has that light. We have advantage on hit towards them,
Okay.
and he cannot benefit from being invisible.
Okay.
And so that's concentration for me up until a minute.
Okay.
I'm ready for my 3 rolls now. I get 3 20s now. 3 d20s to attack.
Let's see. I'm gonna control.
Does it cost that?
I really don't want to do.
I have the clips. I don't think so.
No, he's far away from me, so I can't really use that. either.
Because you're big enough at this point, you're holding one and throwing
Okay,
the other.
on my turn, I'm gonna have. I've just come out through here.
Okay.
Now, if you're still a little person, that would be a DM question.
All right. So going to Dark Wraith.
He needs to go twice.
He is going to. He's actually going to watch as he kind of like reels back, dashes right towards you, and you're immediately going to watch as it looks like this motion seems like it's a sharp movement, and the blade immediately just comes up, almost like it's uppercutting your entire body. That is going to be a 22.
Purple shadow, no. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. So that is going to be a total of 8 slashing damage. And then you are going to take an additional 10 necrotic damage from the blade as you feel that it's slicing up and almost absorbing your life essence.
Only concentration is always 10. I'd have to be like. That's combined, so 18. I take 18 total damage, right?
Yeah, it was all in one attack.
Half of that.
Yeah, it goes plus the 14,
Nine.
or plus the.
Oh, right, it is half of that.
It's half.
I always keep forgetting, like. Okay. But I think the minimum is still 10.
Yeah, minimum is 10.
I have advantage on that. Okay, it's up still.
Cool.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. And going to Beldar.
Finally.
I'm going to run straight at him and swing this great axe. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can do it.
I'm going to swing that shit.
Is your movement only 30?
35. So I'll move right up on him.
Okay.
And that gives you double advantage.
Double advantage.
Well, my first roll was a 27, so I don't think I'll roll it.
Roll it just in
get
case
crit.
it's a nat 20.
Yep. So 27 to hit.
Yep, 27's gonna hit. Yeah.
That's gonna
Christ.
be
Oh. Sorry.
17 slashing damage,
Magical slashing damage.
magical slashing damage, and 3 thunder damage
17 and
or lightning damage,
okay.
and then we're gonna do it all again. And that's a nat 20.
Now you don't have to. It'll add your. It'll do your crit for you automatically.
Perfect.
That's when you roll a fucking 1.
I need you to
That's crazy.
2 ones.
That's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, my crits. That is 8 slashing and 5 lightning.
8 magical slashing.
Magical slashing.
That's crazy. Okay, cool.
That fucking blows. And actually, once per turn, when you hit a target with a range, you can imbue the attack with additional effect. I'm going to add another 1d6 lightning damage onto that.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Another 1d6.
Yep, so that's 4 more lightning damage.
Okay.
What's your class?
Storm Giant.
Nice.
Or Path of the Giants.
Nice.
Okay.
You grog.
Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay.
Wow. You grog.
I don't know.
There's great worry for what's about to happen, for they do not know what he's about to do.
He told me they were racist against little people.
Alright. So let's go to Dark Wraith.
Well, shit.
So I'm curious. Is he not healing from all this?
I don't know. He has not stated that he's been healing. He's only healed that first time when I crit him with my Shadow Blade. That fucked him up.
Well, I can't really do anything with him, so let's see what happens.
I can do something.
I bet you can.
Alright. You're gonna watch as it looks like he runs off this way.
Opportunity to attack.
Yeah, that's yeah, I'm gonna do an opportunity attack on him.
Okay.
You're still within range.
Yours, he sidestepped around you, so you don't technically do that.
How is he looking?
He's looking a little bloody.
He's looking a little bloody. Okay.
I've done a decent. We've done a decent job.
Okay.
Like already. Yep. It's okay. Next time.
Okay. As he moves away, it is my reaction to cast Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Pull him back.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Fuck you.
That's a
God
13
damn it.
hit.
13.
Yeah.
Not gonna hit.
Fuck! Ah,
Not gonna hit, unfortunately.
damn it!
That was funny.
That would have been hilarious.
It just hit me like, what are my fees?
Alright,
Yeah.
so as he ends up getting off to the other side, so we're gonna end up actually having a couple attacks come through on you.
Oh no.
So one's gonna be a 29, one's gonna be a nat 20. Oh, sorry. Let me back up really quick. Not 29. One is going to be a 19, one is going to be a nat 20.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm hit.
Okay.
Both times.
Yeah. That shit hurt.
Now these. Okay. Damn, I really
So-
wish that was my other character.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's gonna be
Hey.
20 slashing damage for one,
Okay.
with an additional
Good thing you're raging. Isn't all this half?
Yeah.
The slashing damages, but the necrotic damage I got hit with at the beginning? No.
So that's going to be 25 necrotic damage.
Holy shit.
29.
Okay. And you're going to end up watching as this blade comes through as the shadows just begin spiraling and almost trying to like eat every ounce of what is Beldar. And you're going to watch as he almost continues the motion and keeps going in a spiral as the blade comes around again.
Is this a spell?
What's that?
Is this considered a spell or is this okay? Just checking.
So that's going to be on the second attack. That is going to be a...
Oh, that was just the first of shit.
That wasn't even that 20, was it?
No. That's going to be a 14 slashing damage.
7.
And then that is going to be a 22 necrotic damage. Why are you silent, bro?
Because that's not the only one I rolled this turn.
Okay.
He could have done a lot more of a damage last
yeah.
turn.
Oh, really?
Oh, I forgot
He
what
didn't
my
do reckless attack. He didn't.
Oh, no.
He
I
roll on his
had
ones
Savage
whenever.
Attacker that
Yeah.
lets me reroll my damage dice and everything. Yeah.
Oh, when you critted? Yeah, oh, jeez. Live and learn, man. Live and
Yep.
learn. All right, right there, we're going to be moving on to Cassian.
Are you alive?
I'm alive.
You're not down.
I'm not down.
Okay, just checking. That's all.
I am extremely bloody.
I can't do anything for you, so it doesn't matter. I just figured that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I'm just not done. Shit. That changes. Hold on. Yeah. Sorry. I wasn't expecting that big of a hit to come out.
Yeah, neither was I.
He was fucking with you guys the first round.
Oh, I figured.
Yeah. So I have a spell that I can use.
Okay.
Spell.
But it requires to know the creature's hit points.
What?
Yeah.
It requires that you know the
So
creature's hit points.
I have to roll 5d8 and the total of how many hit points of the creature is this spell can affect.
So you determine, so basically you roll and then you hope that the spell can affect the creature. Are you trying to do sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so then you basically are just kind of casting a spell in hopes and prayers that you'll be able to like surpass whatever the remaining host total is.
But undead and creatures immune to being
Remember,
charmed.
he's
He's
still-
probably fucking immune to being charmed, so never mind. It's
And
not
he's
gonna-
still under the Fey Fire.
He is on the play bar.
Yeah.
Fey.
Very.
I'm gonna drop my Shadow Blade
Okay.
of level 2 and cast my Shadow Blade at. Let me just make sure that. Oh, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Shit. No, I'm gonna do one more. I'm not dropping that. I'm not doing that yet. That will be a last resort. I'm gonna run up and attack it with my 2nd level Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And I have advantage, plus advantage, plus advantage.
One can hope and dream, right?
I'm gonna reroll one of those for elven accuracy. Oh wait, I need to use this dice. I mean, I have a 17, so I have a 17 plus. I'm gonna hit them. I promise you that. But I was hoping for a crit, and I'm gonna roll every time I can. So it's gonna be a 20 something to hit. It's gonna be a 24 to hit.
24?
Yes, which is gonna hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay. So I'm gonna then attack with these two. That's gonna be 10 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to swing again
Okay.
with
Looks like he's bloody.
trying. I am going to hit. I have 18, but I'm going to roll to get it again because I get to, every time I have advantage, I can reroll 1 dice. Nope, that sucks. So it's going to be a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Yeah. And then that's going to be a... that's going to be a 8 piercing damage and, because I've done the same order, 4 thunder damage.
8 piercing, 4 thunder?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I am going to... I guess really I'm gonna fucking back away. Sorry, bro. No, I don't have much to help. I'm just gonna go right back to where I was.
Let's go. Let's go. It's fine. Retardar doesn't falter in the face of anything.
How much damage did you take last time?
All of it.
All of it.
I'm
Somewhere
scared.
in the realm of.
I'm scared. So I'm not gonna run back. I'm gonna face step again. So I'm gonna make him have to roll to be frightened again.
Okay.
A DC wisdom save.
21.
21.
Well, fuck you too.
You got him one time,
I
man.
did
Like,
get him one time. That's fine. Either way, you can't protect him. So, well, if I'm face stepping, so I can go even more. And if there's no light in the room at all now.
nope. No light in the room. Basically pitch black. You can only see directly in front of you, kind of thing.
Well, I have dark vision.
I know. I'm just
60.
meaning it more in the literal sense.
I'm just gonna go back to the same spot. It's fine. Back against the wall.
Was it?
Okay. And we are going to go to the Dark Wraith for his legendary action.
Wait, what? Again?
Legendary actions.
Anytime?
Well, you could explain it, yeah.
Legendary actions, they reset on turn.
Yeah, so like he's before me technically, right, in the chopping block.
So he can use a legendary action after anyone's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including his own?
So, well, no, it has to be somebody else's.
Somebody
turn.
else's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna watch as it looks like 2 hands. One kind of pats you on the shoulder, and the other one reaches out towards you. And you're gonna watch as just a wave of necrotic energy begins pulling at you, just pulling the shadows away from you.
Is that a spell?
No.
Damn it.
I need both of you to go ahead and make wisdom saves. I know you want to counter spell.
Yeah. I'm ready for it.
I know you want to counter spell.
I rolled a 19.
I got 15.
15? Okay. You're going to pass. You're also going to pass.
Oh, fuck yes!
All right. And as that happens, you're going to watch as what looks like he immediately turns invisible. No.
No,
No, he doesn't.
he does not.
You're
He's still
watching-
sparkly glow.
as he immediately turns into shadows, the shadows just kind of begin to keep glowing and forming as it looks like he looks confused. And begins to run away.
Opportunity attack.
Fuck him up.
I'm gonna fuck this dude up.
Swing away, motherfucker. Let's see another crit.
Do I get advantage on this because he's under Retardar?
Yes.
Retardar?
Yes.
Wait, he's got 20 fucking 9.
That's 29.
That's gonna
To
hit.
hit. Yeah.
There you go.
14 damage. And just because I forgot about it and I can use it on every turn, let's re-roll that damage just to make sure. Yeah, that 14 is going to be the one I take.
Okay.
14 magic damage.
All right, cool. We take that 14. We roll with it.
Sorry, I'm being very clear with the magic.
No, you're good.
Like,
Yeah.
because that matters.
It does. It really does.
It really
In
does.
this situation, yes, I very much understand.
No, I mean, this, like,
All right, going to Reginald.
I'm so happy I decided to use Fair Fighter again on it.
me too. Okay. All 3 D20s.
Okay.
You guys make him roll enough saves. He has to not make some of them. So.
Action, just in case, symbiotic entity. Beef myself up. Get myself 24 temp HP. Run up to him. Bonus action, summon my arms of the astral self.
Okay.
So just these massive, just arms, and since he's within 10 feet of me, I can choose him. He has to make a DC 15 Dex save.
No more legendary action though.
17.
17. All right, he's going to save. Okay, so he's alright. So he's not going to be hit by force damage with it then. Okay. So he's not going to take the force damage, but he is just going to be right in front of me. For shits and giggles, I want to see if this works. I want to try to use Halo Spores on him.
Okay.
What the fuck did that do? I don't remember.
So that is 9 necrotic. Does necrotic damage even affect him?
So as you end up doing this, you're going to watch as it looks like necrotic damage kind of begins falling into the shadows and begins almost...
Okay, it feeds him. It feeds him.
Don't do that again! It looks like he actually healed off that.
Instead of shits and giggles, Oscar just giggled and shat.
I'm in danger.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Oops. Yeah, that was a good roll too. Kind of, not really.
Okay, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Alright, going to next in the order. That's
Out of curiosity, does legendary action count as reaction?
No, it's a whole. That's the name. Legendary action.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Alright, going to... Beldar.
Butler does not falter in the face of anything. He's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to swing.
Advantage.
I know.
Because of fairy fire.
Do it again. One on the second one. 22 to hit.
22?
Yep.
Yeah, 22 is going to hit.
And we're going to do that. This is 18. And we're going to Elemental Cleaver, which is 4. We're going to strike the Storm Giants, which is 1. And let's see the reroll on the damage. So, 18 slashing, 5 lightning damage.
Crazy. Okay. Big damage. He's not looking all that great. Not looking all that great.
Okay. I don't know why you're looking at me. It's my turn.
You're the only one that's staring at me, so...
Okay, I'm wait. It's your turn.
No, it's not. He's still going.
Damn. There's so many things I didn't realize. Every time I threw that javelin, I could add 3 damage to it. Didn't do that.
Oh, well.
Yep. Future reference.
Future reference. There we go.
Future reference.
That's it.
Cool.
I'm done.
Alright.
Well, I was gonna stand there trying to.
Look all brave.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to go to...
Coughs up a little blood.
Little blood.
The narrator.
The narrator.
The narrator.
And as the leader finds his way back into the corner of the room, the best spot for leadership.
Fuck yeah.
It amazes everyone around him that he has never realized the lights on the walls or the chandelier above their head. That's going to be the narrator's turn.
The fuck?
As you all look up, you're going to see what looks like a massive chandelier of candles going all around it.
That's lit.
Nope.
I don't have any fire spells.
I do, but
I don't have any spells.
Okay.
not my turn.
Going to the Dark Wraith.
It's not my turn. It's not my turn.
So the Dark Wraith is going to immediately pull the blade and kind of in a sweeping motion spiral it right across on you, swiping down almost through your shoulder. It's going to be a first attack on you. It's cocked. Okay, 27.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be 9 slashing damage.
On our
He's down.
shrimps.
Okay. And you're also going to take the necrotic too.
And then
But it's all going to be part of the same blow. But I'm assuming it's going to be enough to like. This isn't going to match your HP, so I guess it's fine. Yeah. Okay. And then that second attack, as he ends up coming through with that first one, you're gonna like look as the glowing eyes, or the blue glowing eyes, just kind of turn right towards you. It looks like the smoke's almost carrying the blue off of his face, and he just continues with the blade in one sweeping motion directly over to you as well. That's gonna be a 18.
To hit?
Yep. Okay. So that's gonna be 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then 13 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I need to check my features, how this works.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I can do it.
Alright, going to.
Me.
Yep, Cassian.
Wait, hold on. I need to. So that was 23 damage that I took. That was all of my temporary hit points. So 12. Okay, I pass.
You pass?
Yeah, I pass.
Lucky you.
I got advantage in concentration saving throws.
That helps.
Yeah.
That does help. He doesn't like that, but it does help. Alright, going to Cassian.
Fuck him up, buddy.
I'm dropping the Shadow Blade.
Okay.
The second level. I know what you want me to do, but I see my little dwarf guy, and I'm sad now. I'm even more sad. I'm even more sad. So I cast 5th level Shadow Blade,
Okay.
and I run up to him and attack.
Okay.
Where do you want to be?
I get advantage, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're both the same number. Let's just reroll. I hit no matter what. It's just more do I crit or not. Nope. Okay, so that's going to be a 17 plus 7, so 24 to
Did you
hit.
just roll 3 advantage?
I rolled 2 advantages, and then with Elven Accuracy, whenever I get advantage on an attack, I can reroll one of the dice.
Oh.
So they were the same number, so it didn't fucking matter, so I just rolled a
Okay.
3rd dice.
Any attack?
Any attack.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Okay. Alright. That's pretty broken.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, that is
That's pretty broken. Okay.
busted.
Yeah, alright.
Then
Cool.
again, I mean, advantage.
Yeah.
It's
So-
only when I have advantage.
Only when you have advantage.
Right.
That's it.
Could be silvery barbs.
Could be silvery bars.
It could be steady aim.
Could be steady aim too. Yeah.
So this is now 4d8.
Okay.
Fucking.
You hate wine just because of wine.
I hate wine
but
so
you hate
much
me
just because of
I'm
that.
me.
I fucking hate you for that shit.
Math is hard. 18 psychic damage.
Okay. Cool.
Is he still alive?
He is still alive. He's
Okay.
not looking good, but he is still alive.
Well, I'm gonna retreat, and then on my second attack, use my cantrip of. Yeah, that's how that. Yeah,
Don't think you could do that.
yeah, that's how I've been doing Booming Blade on my extra attack. So how?
But that's a melee spell attack though. That's
okay,
different.
so I guess I'll read it.
yeah.
It says you can attack twice instead of once whenever you make an attack action on your turn. Moreover, you can cast one of your cantrips in place of one of those actions.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I do.
Yeah,
That's
literally said it right there. Yeah.
That's how I do Booming Blade every time.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
So I don't have Booming Blade out. So I cast Firebolt at the chandelier above us.
Can't make an attack roll on the chandelier.
The candles.
I mean, yeah, I'm going for the candles to light the candles to make this very clear of the goal.
Yes.
Like, as long as I hit one of the fucking candles up there.
Just to be clear.
This is a singular roll, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
No advantage on this one.
You don't have advantage on the candle?
It's okay because it's going to be a 26.
26 is not going to hit the chandelier. No, I'm kidding. It's a
Hey,
chandelier.
I rolled a goddamn 18 plus 8. Kiss my ass. Do I roll damage or just lights?
No, it's just gonna light.
Okay. 2d10.
So you're gonna end up watching as
It sounds like the leader listened and figured out a way.
Did you eat my dead body?
there you go. It looks like
He finally figured it out.
that radius is now lit.
But don't want in the short one. You're still in the dark.
No, you're not. You're in the light. I'm the only one not in the light.
I'm in mentally.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Okay. Anything else?
I can't do anything.
Okay. You are going to immediately notice that when the light kind of starts shining on him, it looks like the shadows begin to retreat even more into his armor. It looks like he begins kind of cringing a little bit as he's looking up towards the light. Okay.
Don't like the light.
Touch grass.
Alright. Going to him. So when he's actually standing right there in front of you, you're going to immediately look as he's like standing in the light and beginning to try to like get something. You're going to watch as he immediately fixates on Cassian. You're going to watch it just as a bolt just shoots right over towards him, blade in hand, and slashes directly up on the Cassian. I want you to... There's no opportunity.
Damn it!
I want you to actually, because this is all happening directly in front of you, and you are in light, and you are human, I want you to go ahead and roll investigation. I'm assuming you're kind of paying attention to this.
Yeah. 13.
Okay. One thing you are going to notice is the second that he makes his dashing motion out of this light area, you're going to immediately watch as all of the shadows just immediately come back. Almost like all of the necrotic energy was kind of forced inside of him temporarily and wasn't able to leave.
The one candlelight or all of them?
Most of all of them. Like there's enough where like it's lighting up the area. It's on for intended purposes.
So he just kind of springs over there from what it looks like?
Yeah. It looks like it's kind of like an awkward thing. He's starting to get going, and the second he hits that, like the power just kind of comes back. All of a sudden, it like jolts. The second he leaves that range, for the light, and you immediately see like all the necrotic energy and all the smoke and all the shadows begin kind of pouring out of him again. The second he gets out of the light,
Okay, so it's just weaken the light. Okay.
you can roll insight on that too if you want.
Yeah.
Or maybe not insight. Maybe Arcana. I think Arcana might. Make
Okay,
sense.
yeah, I want to get a little bit more on that.
I'm just gonna. It's not considered a spell, right?
It's not considered a spell.
I can see him too. I'm just checking.
All right, so this is going to be a 26.
Math.
I think it is.
I think it hits.
Am I rolling dice?
Take the hell.
Yeah, it's not gonna. I'm just double checking the AC I get on my
Okay.
blade song. Yeah,
So it's going to be
it's gonna hit.
okay. It's going to be 12 slashing damage, and an additional. That's cocked. And an additional 16 necrotic damage.
28. Okay.
Okay. Going to Reginald.
Okay, I'm safe. By the way. I keep
From
my
your
shadow-
wisdom
I
save,
keep my shadow.
or your wisdom save, your concentration save. Yeah.
Because that bitch is at level 5. Motherfucker, I'm going again.
Main action, stabilize.
Sure.
It doesn't bring it back up. It just makes it.
So you're not taking death saves.
That's what I thought. Just making sure.
And then go back. Use key point.
Okay.
Gonna use flurry of blows.
Okay.
On this dude. So I can do twice. First one. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Fuck yes.
Pretty good.
Hit that bitch.
I'm gonna hit this fucking bitch.
Problem is, he's about to attack us again.
Eight. So he's gonna take 8 force damage.
Okay.
With that, I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
Flurry of blows. 21 to hit.
21's gonna hit.
21 to hit as well. Blows. 5 force damage again.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to heal him. Okay, that's my bonus action since I used my action to heal.
Alright. Going to Beldar. Beldar is stable. He's just not up, so no staff saves for you.
Alright.
Going to the narrator. The leader has made a wise choice eliminating the lights inside the room. For not only does it seem to weaken him, but it also seems to have more effects. Restricting his necrotic energy and his healing. Good on him for figuring all this out.
That's why I'm the leader.
Alright, going to the Dark Wraith. So the Dark Wraith is going to, while fixating directly on you, is going to come down for 2 devastating blows. So that's going to be a 26 and a... Well, I guess I'll do it one by one because you might cast shield, so 26.
So I'm not going to cast shield for the 26.
Okay. So that's going to be 14 slashing damage. Okay. And then that second attack is going to come through for you, and I guess I'll just use a number. So that's going to be a 14.
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Okay. So the second slash as it comes across is barely going to miss you as you're able to dodge this thing.
Okay.
All right. Going to... Because you still have Fairy Fire on him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have it.
Okay. So, and he's going to go ahead and end the turn there. Going to Cassian for a death save. That's gone. Okay. I have way too many dice on my dice show right now. I'm getting cocked like every other roll. Okay.
You need a tower?
End of Cassian's turn. I'm good right now. End of Cassian's turn. We are going to actually have him turn around directly at you.
Okay.
And when he turns, you're actually going to watch as he immediately kind of reels back the sword and does a full dash into you, almost as if he was like across the entire room, trying to almost go through you as he slashes up.
Are you in the light still? You were...
Yeah, I'm in the light technically, so I'm...
You're like on the edge of the light.
It's still technically in the light though, but I mean...
Yeah, you're standing in the light.
Yeah, I'm standing in the light.
Yeah, he's able to like slash you.
Yeah.
So he's basically gonna like kind
Using
of
the weapon still. Yeah.
bound into you and slash. And as he goes to do that, that is gonna be a 18 to hit.
Alright.
Okay. That is gonna be a total of 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 9 necrotic damage. And going to Reginald.
You said he's looking bloody, right?
Yeah, he's looking really bloody.
So I fucked him up. Like a lot.
I hit him a lot.
Like,
I hit him a lot.
You see the shared sentiment at the table.
I hit him a shit ton with fucking, like, he got fucked up by my psychic damage.
I might not have hit him the most that I possibly could, but I hit him.
I mean, that's true, actually. Yeah.
Okay. So, here's... Okay. You know what? Alright. I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna wallop him. So, advantage. Okay, that is going to be a 26 to hit. I'm gonna main
26
action
hits.
and hit him with my staff.
Okay.
So that is going to be D8 plus 4. That is going to be
D8 or D8?
yeah, D8. So that's going to be, and it's a magical weapon, so it is going to hurt. It's going to be 11 bludgeoning
Okay.
on him.
Yep.
And then bonus action, unarmed strike with my Arms of the Astral Self.
Okay.
So that is going to be 17 a hit.
17's gonna hit.
Okay.
I remember.
Damn!
Don't lose another dice. Dan's foot will find it.
That is 5 force damage.
How do you want to do it?
So I just want to go and just really smack him right across with my staff first. Just make it so I'm just hitting him right across the face. And immediately as he turns around, the fist is just gonna be a giant fist, just gonna come and just crush his face just right in the center. It is like an armor
Yeah,
around him. So yeah, he's just gonna try to crush the face of the helmet right then and there, like right between like my staff and his helmet.
Okay. So as you end up whipping the entirety of his face, it looks like you're actually kind of like spinning the entirety of his face mask as it kind of slides off and it kind of gets caught a little bit on the edge of his hood, just so he can't see. As you end up kind of looking at what looks like a glowing eye coming off of the mask, as he's getting hit by the quarterstaff, the fist is going to come through and is almost going to ram the entirety of the helmet straight into his face, as it immediately just kind of falls into a neck as you hear like a ripping sound kind of echoing across the hallway, as eventually the helmet just flies off and the entire body begins to just dissolve into shadows as you see the armor begin to just kind of collapse and all the shadows disperse into the room. And as it's happening, you watch the light begins flickering in the room. It flickers and flickers and flickers and immediately just ignites. And look at all the lights inside the room immediately just turn back on as the shadows just begin fading away.
Yachts. Up. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you. Use a first level spell slot. And then I'm going to go over here. You're going to gain 4 hit points.
Me?
Yes. Okay. And then
Did I fail or succeed?
I'll go ahead and give you a
On my death, did I
Potion
fail or
of healing.
succeed?
You failed.
Failed? I had a character ready to go if I died.
it's 40 force. So, I mean, if you want to use the potion over there, not to.
Oh, that's not bad.
8, 10. Oh yeah.
44 plus.
44 plus. Oh, right. I think it's 4. Yeah, 44 plus 4.
Nice.
And as you do that, and you end up looking on the ground where you had once stood, you're going to end up seeing what is this laid out now piece of armor that still seems to be barely kind of having a lingering essence of the smoke and the fog, just kind of messing around, almost kind of trying to come out, but it's not able to, as the light's kind of keeping it all from being able to fully exude its full form. You also see what is a sword lying on the ground, which is entirely covered in smoke.
I'm just gonna. I don't know if the moment we take him out of the light, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna put the bag of holding on the armor.
Okay.
Not the sword. You gonna leave the sword? I'm gonna look at the sword. If I'm up and I see the sword, I'm looking at the sword.
I'm gonna shuck the sword in the same notion.
Checking. I'm just asking what you're doing before I do what I'm gonna do.
So you go ahead, you scoop up all of the armor, you scoop up the sword in one swill swoop.
Yep. I'm just gonna keep this in here for now.
I'm still laying there.
Okay.
I'm just
Getting used to living again. And who would have thought that it would be the dumb one, the slow one, who would rally and save the day? Despite all of the odds, he did prevail. What precedence does this set moving forward? Should we still underestimate people? Or should we overestimate their abilities and hope that they succeed?
No, don't underestimate people. No, we're lucky we're alive.
Is all the shadows gone then of the entire place?
Looks like all of the shadows that were kind of being caused by him. If you want to, you can look around a little more.
I'm gonna look around there. I'm specifically gonna go see if the corridor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back over to you.
To the treasure room is available to go. That's where.
Sure. So as you end up kind of looking down some of the side.
Are you trying to walk off?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be laying there. He walks back over to me, and I'm just gonna be like, "Can I have one last drink of the whiskey?"
You're gonna have plenty of opportunities to drink the whiskey.
Right now.
Sure, friend. Just gonna uncork the whiskey.
As soon as
Pour it a
he,
little bit.
all right, I'm all better. And I just stand up immediately.
All right. All right. So what do you want to do?
Now he can do whatever he wants. So he can. That was it.
Okay. So as you end up walking off in the direction that you knew would be like the treasure room, this treasure area, you start walking down the hallway. You're going to end up seeing the smoke. I want you to go ahead and roll investigation though as you get closer to it. Actually, roll history. I think history makes more sense here.
I like investigation better.
Is it
Yeah.
just him or is it all?
I think history makes more sense though.
Alright, whatever. Well, either way, it's a. That's disadvantage, so I gotta go lower one.
Is it him or just all of us?
Anyone who's kind of going down that corridor.
18.
18.
It's like 11.
What is it rolling? Investigation?
History.
History.
It would have been a 20 something.
No, I'm gonna say 4.
Okay. All right. So 18, 24. 4. Okay.
11.
Okay. So you're going to end up noticing this, but it's very, very subtle. It looks like the wall of shadows has actually moved a little bit closer than it was before.
Closer.
And as you're kind of watching, it seems like it is inching its way forward.
Towards us.
Inching.
The wall is getting closer. The shadow is enclosing on us.
That is not good. Not at all.
No.
Wonder-
But not very fast. We have some time to do some things. It's
Wait.
Oh.
Throw some fire in there.
okay. Fireball.
Okay. As you shoot a firebolt into there, you're going to watch as the firebolt goes and just completely seems to just vanish. It's gone.
I wonder if the sword would absorb all the smoke like it did with him.
Do you want to touch the sword?
I don't. Do you want to touch it?
I'm already hurt.
Yes, I touched the sword. I'm not letting anybody touch the sword.
bag is like this. Exactly.
I will have grabbed it before he does. I'm just gonna.
I've been cursed many of times. Just not on this character yet. Keyword in that yet.
So as you go and grab onto the sword's hilt and you begin to pull it out, you're going to watch it looks like shadows just are falling off of this thing. It looks like smoke is just exuding its way out, but you feel like it just doesn't feel right in your hand yet. Almost like you'd have to be attuned to this sword to really gain any kind of benefit.
So just to clarify, I'm a Shadow Blade wizard. Just also FYI, which is why I would go straight for that thing.
Totally made that up, but that is not a thing.
No, yes,
Shadow Blade Wizard.
It's not a class. You're like, I'm a Shadow Blade
I'm a
wizard.
Shadow Blade Wizard.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is that what that is?
It's like
I
literally.
do anything with shadows. Okay?
Yeah, like that's my like mantra. Okay, like
Just to claim I'm a dumbass. I'm willing to
Oh,
try.
I'm the Blade Slinger.
yeah, there we go. I'm like, I'm a Shadow Blade, bro. You just made yourself sound so much more dirty. in that
Mr.
moment.
Edgelord.
I thought that's what.
Shadow Edgelord.
All right, I'll. It doesn't
Is he
matter.
the one of the group?
Okay, sorry, but yeah, okay. Sorry, you grab the sword. So what do you do with it?
We just kind of like hold it towards the shadows to see if anything happens.
It looks like it is absorbing some of the smoke and everything. Almost like the sword's longing for more essence, longing for more things. But you're not really able to figure out what the sword's saying or what it's feeling right now. All you can do is really
But is it
observe.
absorbing enough to like clear a path? How much of this absorbing are we talking about?
It doesn't really look like it's absorbing nearly as much as would be required.
Can I like swing it to see if it does anything?
Sure you can. As you're kind of swinging it through the smoke and everything, you're kind of going through and doing this. I want you to roll sleight of hand for me.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it. 16.
Okay. And it feels really awkward in your hand. You just keep swinging and swinging. You're going to end up noticing that some of the smoke actually comes out and like barely glints or barely touches a little bit of your wrist as you feel like a burning sensation on your wrist. It doesn't really damage you, but you definitely feel like it burn.
Oh, that shit's spicy. You want to try?
I mean, it looks very enticing.
I'm gonna let you try.
Okay. It still doesn't feel right in your hand. You're able to hold on to this thing, and you do feel like you are holding on to something that's very powerful.
Okay. I'm gonna say, well, we should probably put this back. I put it back in the bag all day.
Okay. You're going to have noticed, actually, in the conversation, everything that's happened here, the smoke has moved a little bit closer, even.
Okay. I want to go towards his. I'm gonna start quickly walking over to like his chamber, that corridor we didn't go
I
down.
wonder how we evade the smoke. I wonder what's wrong with this. How do we get rid of this?
The dumb one seems to really be curious about how they get rid of the smoke. But do they understand that this is all part of the story that they're telling? That it will close in due time, trapping them in here forever, if they do so.
Let's get away from the smoke.
I basically went the opposite direction.
You're the one that walked into it.
I'm here now, alright. Alright, let's go.
So I walked to the other corridor.
Yeah, you survived too.
Yeah, I survived too.
You want to try the armor?
I don't know. No.
All right.
Okay.
I go to the other corridor.
Alright.
So go down that way.
So as you end up
Hey,
walking...
Retardar! Retardar!
He's dead.
Oh, yeah, she does that. Damn it.
Her head's cut off.
Narrator, you wanna make a statement on that?
The short one's having his moment. It seems his humoring of the dumb one is rubbing off on him. While all things are forgiven, this leans in a direction that may not. Roles have changed, the dynamics have shifted. The leader, while valiant and brave, with his critical decision making, managed to save the entirety of the party. But the dumb one, he is the one who did the actual saving. While the short one took a nap. Perhaps it is time for a reconciliation. A change in dynamics, if you will. Maybe one can be dumb and short. And someone can be mediocre and average.
I don't think he saw me go big.
I'm pretty sure he did. But
You are short.
I'll punch you in the balls, too.
The leader and his cunning are about to get punched in the balls. Sad to say on this fine day.
listen, the darkness is
And I walk
just gonna keep coming. Let's keep going.
I go towards what would be his corridor.
Okay. So as you end up kind of walking in that direction, you're actually seeing what looks like the smoke has been making a good amount of progress at this point. And actually, you do end up seeing what is an open door to a room, but looks like the smoke's actually halfway almost up to the door. As you look inside that room, it looks like the smoke just keeps moving and moving and moving. But you can barely see what is the edge of the door and into a little side corridor of the room.
Is there a portal?
There's not a portal in there, no. But what you are going to end up seeing is a dresser, a mirror, and what looks like weapons displayed prominently on the wall.
How like are these all within arm's reach? Like I can
You would
get
be
in
able to
and
like
grab-
barely enter the room. Like you're basically talking like 5 feet of space, maybe 3 feet of walking inside this room, and the smoke's like right up here next to you.
I'm gonna quickly like if I see a rapier on the wall, I'm gonna quickly like I mean, that's what I go for. I'm gonna quickly if they're weapons, so mine is the one I go for.
Okay.
So if I see a rapier, then I'm grabbing it and getting the fuck out.
Okay. What you're going to end up seeing on the wall is actually. So I need you to. Okay. So I need you to also roll a perception.
Map 13.
What are we doing? Are we following
Okay.
him, or are we
I don't
looking
know.
for a portal?
I went to the other side, like wherever I'm opposite side of where we
Tell
just
me we're
were.
asking him.
Yeah.
Like, did you go in that corridor over there?
Whichever one was his that we hadn't gone down, like because we had gone.
So that corridor is the one that you guys came up.
Yeah, we came out of this one.
I mean I don't know because we
We came out.
This is the upper level, so like
Yep,
we
yeah.
came out of here.
Yeah, but basically this is basically just a raised version of where you guys just were. Just
Okay,
think
so
about it.
treasure room is this one.
Yeah, treasure room would be that one. So the one that he came out of was that one. Remember?
This one.
Yeah, remember
West
that's where
wing
he
is
came
this
out.
one. No, West wing is this one.
Yeah. That's the one you guys were going towards.
Yeah, so this is the one he came out of. So that's the one I'd be going. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yes, so you'd be in that side room. So you roll a what, 14 for
Do you
your
go with them? Do you want to go the opposite then?
I'll go the opposite way.
Yes.
14? Okay. So,
Enveloping.
so the only things you're really going to notice as you're kind of quickly running in there is you're going to see what is a great sword across the entirety of the wall. So you have some kind of magical properties. You're going to see a dagger on the shelf, and then one is like a hand axe kind of standing up in a display case, leaning down.
I'll grab what I can.
Okay, which one are you going to grab?
Which one?
Great sword, the dagger, and the hand axe.
Great sword's the only one you technically stated that look like magical properties, so I'd go for that one first. And then the light dagger.
As you're over there, it looks like the dagger and the hand axe both have magical properties too. You can roll Arcana too.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I fucking roll great for that, motherfuckers. 22.
Okay.
This is with all disadvantage.
As you pick the great sword off the wall, you are actually able to notice, being that close to it, that the hand axe might even have more magical properties than what you expected.
I mean, I'm gonna grab as many as I can.
Okay.
I mean, if I can grab them all, I'm gonna grab them all. If I have time, but I'm gonna be looking back constantly to see how close.
It looks like the smoke keeps closing, and you're probably going to have time to grab one more. Your hands are definitely going to be kind of full.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna face step out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna instantly teleport myself out. Does that give me more time to grab more things on the wall?
You're only going to be teleporting laterally.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you if you want to risk it.
I kind of want to just do a. You said the hand axe looks like a little more property. So
Looks like it has a little more magic to it. It's up to you.
I'll grab the hand axe too.
Okay.
And then I'll, if I feel like I can't run out, I'll teleport. But if I still have time to run out, I'm going to run out.
Sure. Roll survival for me.
15.
You're going to feel like you're cutting it really, really close.
I'll face step out then.
Okay. And you're able to make it pretty safe at that point with your hands full. Okay. As you're able to get onto the corridor, you're able to see that the smoke keeps moving, and looks like the pace is starting to pick up a little bit on the smoke.
Okay, yeah, we gotta go, guys. So what did I pick up?
Yeah, so you picked up a +1 greatsword and then a +2 hand axe.
Nice.
Phew.
Great sword +2 hand axe, you said?
+2 hand axe.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw them on my back and just like let's go, and then we need to make our. How do we get out of here? Like,
Okay. So as you guys begin kind of making your way out towards the staircase, you begin finding your way down, walking very carefully. I'm assuming around the traps.
yes, we're going over the traps. Avoid. Hey, don't forget there's one here. There's
Didn't
two
we
at
go
the
to
bottom.
the
Right down. Like, is there anything else?
Start making our way to the west one.
Yeah. I thought we were going to the west one.
Are you? Okay, I mean, if you guys were.
Are you guys going to the west wing? Yeah. Okay. All right. So you guys start walking over to the west wing. So
As long as there's no smoke or anything.
I know
like-
we'll get to that.
Let him speak. Let him cook. Let
As
him
I
cook.
go that way, y'all went that way.
Yes.
So yes.
In the meantime that he went in there, we went the other way.
Sure. So as the two of you end up walking down towards the west wing, you're going to end up proceeding down this hallway. It doesn't look like there's any doors or anything, but you are going to notice that it's getting increasingly darker. And as you end up getting into this completely pitch dark corridor, you're not going to be able to see anything at this point, other than a little bit of light that seems to linger off behind you. You are going to see something. And as you're looking forward and kind of trying to figure this out, you're going to see that the walls are actually covered with tapestries. Roll religion for me.
Can your dwarven eyes see anything?
Hold on. I got it.
12. I just see him on the ground. Hold on. Wait.
All right.
Rolling the dice.
You're not really familiar with the sigils on there, but you're starting to get like this weird presence in here. Almost like this is a very dangerous place.
You know, I'm all for challenges, but I cough up blood. Don't like this shit right now. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I can't see shit. Okay, if you think it's dangerous, alright. I'm not gonna pressure you into it. Alright, I'm gonna
Guess we're gonna turn around and start to make our way back to the castle.
Back here.
Yep.
We're gonna be up here. Hey, we gotta go. This shit's closing in faster now.
What else was up here?
I got a couple things we can talk about that later.
There was some weird religious shit down there, but it did not feel good.
You got bad juju from it.
Yeah, we gotta go. The shadows speed in it.
Is okay. Ooh. You say coming from below or like from up top?
Like speeding, like the speed of it enclosing us is coming in faster.
Okay, so we have to make it back to the entrance.
That's there's no portal up here. So my guess is we have to go down back
What
to where we were.
about that way over there?
That's where the treasure room was. Treasure room, blank, can't do it. I went up here, barely got into it. You guys went that way, black. This is our only route.
Okay.
There are no other archways or doors into this area. To go back down these spiral staircases, to go back this way.
If y'all want, we can try and go down that way, but I did not get some good vibes down there.
That's fine. We got to go back the way we came.
Okay.
We don't have an option.
Are we sure the portal's gonna be there?
No, but we don't have an option.
Can we take a look at the door of the treasure room real quick?
You know,
Can't
you
get
can't.
to
No,
That
it's
was the
just-
first hallway we tried.
That's the first hallway.
Black.
It's completely black.
That's when we discovered it was coming closer.
Okay.
Unless you want to walk in with your gust of wind thinking again.
I don't want to risk it.
Okay. Watch out for the 4 traps that are on the staircase.
Lead the way, leader.
Okay.
The leader seems to be very confident in his choices. We hope that this is the right choice. We hope he doesn't lead them to their demise.
Yeah, don't lead us into our demise.
I don't fucking know. What else are we gonna do? Stay in the light underneath the thing?
All they can do is hope and pray to their gods.
If only the narrator.
And tune
gave
in
us
next
help.
week when we play D&D again.
Oh, really? We're ending it there? The fuck?
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we don't know.
Arthur, really?
Cliffhanger.
Well, thank y'all very much. I'm pretty sure we are still trying to
Disappears all
reconnect
at
because we've been having problems the entire time, but I did do the recording, so we'll go ahead and push that out. But yeah, I'm going to have to try a different computer or something because I think the computer might be crapping out or...
Have you updated your drivers anytime soon?
Oh yeah, I
did that
update it
last
like
week?
every week now. I've updated the driver up to the latest.
What
So,
laptop? We can talk about it later.
yeah, we can talk about it later. But anyways, thank y'all very much, and we will be back at it again here next week. And I'm not sure we'll have Alec, but we will be we will be trying to play. If not, then we might just have to defer a week. We'll see. But anyways, thank y'all very much, and we'll be back at it again. Laters.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye.
If we defer a week.